just want to do a quick follow-up on the email I sent earlier this week about making your midterms or your quizzes or whatever using Google Forms. Now, you know I love Google, but one thing that drives me crazy is here in classwork, when it comes to create, they have quiz assignment. Do not use this. Just don't. One of the problems is if you have multiple sections of the same class and you want to reuse it, it makes it really difficult. It just pretend that it doesn't exist. Just pretend. That's not there. So instead what you want to do is you want to come over to your drive, new, Google Forms, come here to the cog, and make it a quiz from here. You toggle this little switch here, it makes it a quiz. Now we don't have Chromebooks, so just ignore this part right here. You can decide how you want to release your grades, how you want the respondents to be able to see. I generally don't let them see the correct answers because I have multiple sections of the same course and I don't want answers being shared, that kind of stuff. You hit your save button, title your form. I'm going to call this Pretend Quiz. I have here, so it's up there. And then start making your questions. Another hint that you're going to love me for is first question, first name. It automatically made it a short answer, required. Last name, required. And this is so you can sort your students easier by looking up for their last name or their first name. If you have just name, the way the kids put it, it doesn't sort it very easily because sometimes they put their nickname or they put like their first initial last name. So if you can sort it by last name, first name, that just makes your life easier. So when it comes to adding questions, one thing they let you do is variety types of questions. So we have short answer, paragraph, multiple choice. Check boxes is a great one for doing like matching vocabulary. Drop down menus, checkbox. So depending on what kind of question you want to incorporate, you can do different kinds of questions. I tend to do multiple choice or check boxes. Occasionally short answer or paragraph. Now short answer and paragraph, it will not grade it for you. But let's just say, let's put in a, what? We do multiple choice, and see, it gives you suggestions. And so obviously it kind of knew what I was typing, so I can go add all, and therefore just put it in there for me, which is kind of fun. So here you put answer key. This is where you can make it self-grading. So today is Friday, and we're going to make this 1 point. Done. So when my students take the quiz, if they type in the correct answer, it will give them 1 point. When you're done with all your quizzes, you can go back into your drive. Again, we're not doing this through class. I mean, it's going to be put on Classroom, and you can get your responses. I have no responses yet because nobody's taken it. But here is, you can create a spreadsheet of your answers. And this is where you really want them to have the first name and last name differently. And it gives you the timestamp, which is awesome, their score, and here's where you can filter by last name. So if you need to find a student, that's great. Now to assign this pretend quiz, so here's my government period 4. Go to classwork, create, assignment. Remember, we did not touch the quizzes button. Do not touch the quizzes button. Go to add, Google Drive. My drive's opening. Hopefully. That's odd. Okay, so here's my pretend quiz. And so this is what I would click on from my drive. Again, it's not in Classroom. I'm adding it to my Classroom. So pretend quiz. It's added it here. Now, if I wanted to put this out to all my classes at one time, I can come here and go to my other classes as well. Hopefully I explained that to you well enough. If not, shoot me an email and I will clarify anything. It is Friday morning. And try to make your life as easy as possible.